Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Today we're exploring patio landscaping ideas that use potted plants to create lush, inviting environments. Whether you have a small courtyard, a spacious backyard patio, or a cozy urban balcony, the right combination of containers and greenery can elevate your space into a true oasis. A patio with potted plants offers endless design possibilities. From bold tropical arrangements to serene minimalism, potted plants provide flexibility, mobility, and the opportunity to experiment with colors, textures, and layouts. Let's dive into techniques for selecting the right plants, choosing stylish containers, and designing layouts that bring life and personality to any patio. Planning the layout of potted plants on a patio. The layout is the foundation of a beautiful patio filled with potted plants. Begin by envisioning how you want the space to feel. Is it a lush jungle hideaway, a calm minimalist retreat, or a vibrant space filled with seasonal color? The arrangement of pots and plants should reflect this vision while keeping the space functional and balanced. Start by identifying key areas on the patio where plants will have the most impact. Corners are ideal for larger planters that anchor the design and create a sense of enclosure. Centerpieces such as a cluster of potted plants on a table or a striking arrangement near a seating area draw attention and make the space feel cohesive. Borders, like rows of smaller pots along walls or railings, add structure and frame the patio. Varying heights is essential for creating depth and visual interest. Use tall planters with architectural plants like palms, fiddle-leaf figs, or bird of paradise to add verticality. Mid-height pots with bushy foliage plants or flowering shrubs fill in the middle layer, while smaller containers with trailing vines or compact plants complete the base layer. Grouping pots in clusters of odd numbers, 3, 5, or 7, creates a natural balanced look. Mixing pot sizes, shapes, and heights within these clusters adds variety, while keeping a consistent color palette or material for the containers maintains harmony. Choosing the right containers. The containers you choose are just as important as the plants they hold. A well-chosen pot not only supports the health of your plants, but also complements the overall design of your patio. For a modern aesthetic, opt for sleek containers made of metal, fiberglass, or concrete. These materials offer clean lines and durability, and their neutral tones allow the greenery to take center stage. Concrete planters, in particular, work well in contemporary spaces and provide stability for larger plants. In more rustic or traditional patios, terracotta pots bring warmth and texture, blending beautifully with natural surroundings. Wooden planters, such as those made from cedar or teak, add a touch of natural charm and pair well with lush foliage or flowering plants. Colorful glazed ceramic pots can add pops of color and personality to the patio, drawing the eye to specific areas or creating focal points. For a cohesive look, select containers in complementary colors or similar finishes, but feel free to mix shapes and sizes for added visual interest. Ensure that every container has proper drainage holes to prevent waterlogging, which can harm roots. Adding a layer of gravel or broken pottery at the bottom of the pot improves drainage and keeps plants healthy. Selecting plants for potted arrangements. Choosing the right plants for patio containers involves balancing beauty, function, and maintenance needs. Consider the amount of sunlight your patio receives and select plants accordingly. For sunny patios, drought-tolerant plants like succulents, cacti, or Mediterranean herbs such as rosemary and lavender thrive with minimal watering. Tropical plants like bird of paradise, hibiscus, or philodendrons bring bold, lush foliage to bright areas. In shaded patios, opt for shade-loving plants like ferns, hostas, or caladiums. These plants thrive in indirect light and provide rich, textured foliage that creates a tranquil atmosphere. Adding flowering plants like impatiens or begonias brings splashes of color to shadier spots. When arranging plants in pots, use the thriller, filler, spiller formula. The thriller is the centerpiece plant that adds height and drama, such as a tall palm or flowering shrub. Fillers are bushy, mid-sized plants like coleus or petunias that add volume and color. Spillers are trailing plants like ivy, sweet potato vine, or creeping jenny that cascade over the edges, softening the arrangement and adding movement. For a cohesive look, stick to a consistent color palette, such as varying shades of green for a lush monochromatic effect, or contrasting bright blooms with dark foliage for a bold, striking appearance. Incorporating seasonal color and interest. Potted plants offer the flexibility to change your patio's look with the seasons. In spring, fill containers with bulbs like tulips, daffodils, or hyacinths, which bring fresh color and fragrance. As temperatures warm, swap these for summer favorites like geraniums, zinnias, or marigolds, which thrive in sunny conditions and provide vibrant, long-lasting blooms. In the fall, consider plants like chrysanthemums, ornamental kale, and asters to add warm, rich tones to the patio. These hardy plants stand up well to cooler temperatures, keeping the patio colorful as the seasons shift. Add decorative elements like small pumpkins or gourds to enhance the seasonal theme. For winter, evergreens like dwarf spruce, holly, or boxwood maintain greenery and structure. Pair these with seasonal accents like pine cones, branches with berries, or twinkling lights to create a festive look. Consider incorporating plants with interesting bark or textured foliage, such as red-twigged dogwood or ornamental grasses, for added winter interest. Enhancing the patio with vertical gardens and trellises. For patios with limited space, vertical gardening is a game changer. Wall-mounted planters, tiered stands, or hanging pots allow you to maximize greenery without taking up valuable floor space. Vertical gardens can be as simple as a row of mounted pots, or as elaborate as a living wall filled with herbs, succulents, or flowering plants. Trailizes and arbors support climbing plants like jasmine, clematis, or morning glories, adding height and structure to the patio. These plants bring texture and fragrance, creating a sense of enclosure and turning the patio into a private retreat. For a whimsical touch, string fairy lights through the trellis or train vines to frame seating areas. Hanging baskets are another versatile option, ideal for creating layers of greenery above eye level. Plants like fuchsia, trailing petunias, or Boston fern look stunning when suspended, adding depth and softness to the patio design. Adding functional and decorative elements. In addition to plants, functional elements like seating, lighting, and decor enhance the usability and atmosphere of the patio. A comfortable seating area, surrounded by potted plants, invites relaxation and makes the space feel welcoming. Arrange seating in a way that encourages conversation, with a small table for drinks or snacks. Lighting extends the patio's usability into the evening. String lights draped across the patio or wound through pergolas create a warm, inviting glow. Solar-powered lanterns or pathway lights add subtle illumination without requiring wiring, while spotlights can highlight focal plants or decorative features. Incorporate decorative elements that reflect your style, such as statues, fountains, or wind chimes. A small fountain or water feature adds the soothing sound of trickling water, enhancing the overall ambience. Use pots with intricate designs, bold colors, or interesting textures to double as decor while housing your plants. Caring for potted plants. Proper care ensures your potted plants thrive throughout the year. Watering is key, as container plants tend to dry out faster than those planted in the ground. Check soil moisture regularly, especially in hot weather, and water deeply to encourage healthy root growth. Fertilize container plants every few weeks with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer to replenish nutrients that leach out with watering. For flowering plants, use a fertilizer designed to promote blooms, and for foliage plants, choose one that enhances leaf growth and color. Pruning and deadheading keep plants looking their best and encourage continuous growth. Remove spent blooms, yellowing leaves, and leggy growth to maintain a tidy appearance. For larger plants, occasional repotting ensures they have enough space to grow and prevents them from becoming root-bound. In colder climates, move sensitive plants indoors or to a sheltered area during winter. Grouping pots together and wrapping them in burlap or frost cloth can also help protect roots from freezing temperatures. Lighting and evening atmosphere. The patio's ambience transforms with the right lighting, especially at night. Soft, warm lighting complements the greenery and creates a cozy environment. Use LED string lights for an energy-efficient and charming glow, or place solar-powered lanterns among pots for added depth. Uplighting larger plants, like palms or bamboo, creates dramatic shadows and highlights their architectural forms. For a serene touch, place candles and hurricane lanterns, or use flameless LED candles to scatter soft light across the patio. Adding lights to vertical elements like trellises or hanging baskets enhances the visual impact and draws attention to the greenery after dark. Creating a sustainable patio garden. Sustainability can be integrated into patio gardening by using water-efficient practices, repurposing materials, and choosing eco-friendly plants. Incorporate a drip irrigation system or self-watering pots to minimize water waste. Collect rainwater in barrels to hydrate your plants during dry spells. Repurpose items like old crates, cans, or baskets as planters to reduce waste and add a rustic charm to the design. Choose native plants and drought-tolerant species, which require less water and are better suited to the local environment. Composting kitchen scraps and using organic fertilizers nourish plants naturally, promoting healthy growth while reducing reliance on chemical products. A patio filled with beautiful potted plants transforms outdoor spaces into lush, functional, and inviting retreats. Thank you for joining us on Outdoor Oasis Ideas. If you found inspiration in these patio landscaping ideas, please subscribe to the channel for more tips and insights on creating stunning outdoor spaces. Your patio can become a vibrant oasis of greenery and tranquility with just a little creativity and care. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.